Burnley debut. Oh, what a goal! Oh, what a goal from Josh Brownhill! His first goal for Burnley. The Clarets are on fire. On in turn for Cullen, looking for Brownhill again. Oh, he helps it on. Big chance here for Tala. Can he get the crossing? He can! Rodriguez doing it! It's Coutinho at the back post. It's Burnley Banana. 1-0 Clarets.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Turf Moorhouse TV, where we are bringing you another watch-along of a pre-season friendly. Another 90 minutes in the tank, or so you would think. However, this game's going to be different. This game is going to be different. We are playing 90 minutes of football, and then we're playing an extra half an hour on top of that as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that basically it's for us to get used to the new rules coming into effect in the Premier League, where they are trying to nullify the amount of time the ball goes out of play. As we know, I think on average it's around 54 to 57 minutes that the ball stays in play during the game. So, yeah, it's going to see what happens to obviously be able to keep up with this. It looks like the sun is shining at the Maywa Arena. And I'm glad to say that we can be bringing you this game today and going through it. So thank you very much for tuning in and showing your support. Thank you for the love on the Real Betis 1-1 draw that we did as well on that watch-along. The viewing figures were fantastic. You can get yourselves involved in it all. And I can't thank you all enough for the love and support. However, this is our final friendly before we take on the Premier League champions. Manchester City come to Turf Moor on the 11th of August and on a nice under the lights 8 o'clock kickoff at Turf Moor. Let's see if we can knock them down a perch on the opening day. A couple of comments. Get your comments in. Let us know your predictions for how you think this is going to go. As I said, there is 120 minutes of football to get through. It's just a strange format, to be quite honest with you. Whether we'll see the extra half an hour, I'm not sure. You know, let's see. But I've paid to watch you through Clarets player, so fingers crossed we do. Henry's in the chat nice and early afternoon. Dan, just popped in to give your video a like. Can't stop. Got a show at 2:30. Enjoy your afternoon. No, I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much indeed. And good luck with the show. Mr. B's in the chat. Hope you're well. Good afternoon to yourself. The missus, who's literally upstairs making sure that the kids stay quiet so I can do this, which I must say a massive respect to her, because without her managing to do that, I'd be screwed doing this. Pete's in as well. How are you doing, Pete? He says, hi, Dan, hope you're well. I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. It's Saturday. I've got a Vimto. I'm rocking it. Absolutely rocking it. Not sure who Facebook user is, but it's called North Townsend. So, yeah, are we signing him? Is he going to be a start? Not starter, but is he going to be given a contract at Burnley? Time will tell. Time will certainly tell. But who knows? Who knows? It's Mickey. Mickey who's put the comment in, so I appreciate you tuning in, Mickey. Kate says there, I've missed not being able to get to a friendly before the season kicks off. It's always been something we do with the kids too. Yeah, and it is. It is. We have done, haven't we? Nate says, good morning, good afternoon, Dan. Hope you're well. Evening, good morning, good day, good night, wherever you are, Nate. Hope you are smashing it. Wanderer299A says, good evening from the Philippines. It's 20 past 9 there. 20 past 9. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Well, let's just see. Let's just see. I mean, I appreciate it. I do appreciate everyone. So thank you very much. If you guys so could as well, check us out on all those social media platforms there. You can check us out at Facebook, Instagram, X as it's now called. I'm going to have to do some more imagery to put that X in. I've just done it on a few for this one. And obviously YouTube, where we are currently live, as we are live on Facebook and on Twitch. So do check us out on there as well. You can, however, become a member. Now, this is new to me. This is something that's completely new to me as well. So what happens is there should be a join button underneath this video, and you can join us for $2.99 per calendar month. What you get in that membership is not only are you helping the channel grow, but you're helping us to be able to provide you with the best content we possibly can. Once we get over, a certain amount of memberships, all the members are featured at the top of our YouTube page. So you will find yourself right there underneath our YouTube page. You get exclusive access to certain emojis that I've put in there for you. I'm going to be adding more as well. A chance to have a guest appearance on here if you are ever interested in getting yourself on the camera. Also, you get shout outs regular as well. Members get their messages pre-sorted, and also you get a loyalty badge at the side of your name which says how much you are a member. So yeah, please do consider it. As I said, $2.99 a month. Like I say, I'm not going to force it down your neck. I appreciate everyone's love and support, and you can also get involved with like super chats, super stickers in the as well. So yes, get involved, guys. Get involved. Daddy Berry's in as well. Good afternoon. Do we have any idea where Benson is? I'm not exactly sure. Like I say, he's I think he's took a knock. I think he got a bit of a knock. So we just obviously want to make sure he's well rested. I mean, he needs the rest after scoring 4 goals exactly the same. It's huge. It's huge. Milner's in the building. How are you doing? He says, God, you're looking hot. I'm trying, Milner. I'll never be as good looking as you, though, mate. And so jealous of Kate. Up the Clarets. Up the Clarets indeed as well to Jay Hartley. Hope you are well. And the missus has clearly got her eyes out wondering what's going on between me and Dan. Callum says, where can we watch the match? Clarets Player have it available. Clarets Player have it available. It's $4.99 to watch through Burnley's channels. That's what we've done, and I'm going to be able to bring you a fan perspective and commentary on the game as we go through it. So do sit tight with us. It does kick off in over 6 minutes, just under 6 minutes time, or just over. So like I said, get your predictions in for where you think this game, how you think the game's going to go. Nate says, I think Burnley will comfortably stay in the Premier League this season, and hopefully we'll be joining you there next. You never know, Nate. It's a watch this space, isn't it? I'm sure Leicester will be wanting that promotion back to the Premier League straight away. Speaking of other Leicester fans, Rene's in. Hope you're well, Rene. And I'm not too good. I'm not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Apart from took Esme to a party earlier, and I got burnt on a this gigantic slide. I decided to take a risk and go on it. And I need to remember, I'm not 15 anymore. I am not 15. So yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. Red says, can't wait. Leicester Coventry tomorrow. Should be a good one. Should be a good one, that. And Kate says, glad you cleared it up being Dan and not a Danielle. I'm not afraid to use my nails. Toxic's in and says, is it available anywhere else? Can't watch Clarets in Germany. It may be available. I'm not entirely sure where, but I'm sure if you look in the right places and on the right Burnley pages, you may come across somebody who's shared something. So we shall see. We shall see. There's Mainz fans and Burnley fans all sat together, I think, by the looks of it. I just seen one guy wearing a Burnley shirt amongst the Mainz fans, so I'm guessing they're allowed to sit all together. Right then, first and foremost, let's have a look at the teams. Starting with the home side, Mainz, they've got Zentner, Bell, Kachi, Fernandez, Da Costa, Hanshi Olsen, Stach, Lee, Barrero, Onisiwo, and Ajoke in their starting lineup. For the Clarets, it goes as follows. James Trafford starts in goal. Connor Roberts plays with Alderkill, Jordan Bayer, and Dara O'Shea. So we are sticking with that back three unless he's playing O'Shea as a left wing back. Brownhill, Redmond, and Goodmanson in the three in the midfield. And Koleoshaw, Zarori, and Foster. I must say, Koleoshaw looked absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant in the Batiste friendly. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. We're going to get to see our first taste of Nathan Redmond as well. See if he's up to the caliber of, you know, what Andros Townsend has been doing pre-season while on trial with us. Maybe it was just about getting fitness before a move for himself. Who knows? But a lot of people thought we were signing Townsend, and the window is still open. So who knows what will happen there? I don't think there'll be many Clarets in attendance because of how sort of how late they put this friendly details out, to be quite honest with you. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But yes, Rene, Burnley are playing Mainz. We're playing Mainz, a German side in the old Bundesliga. It is a nice looking stadium, Dan says. Yeah, the Meerwar Arena. It is nice. A lot of the German stadiums seem to be quite nice, to be fair. I do like the look of that one as well. I've got to agree. But yes, this should be a very interesting game. As I said, for latecomers that are only just coming in, don't expect your average 90 minutes fixture, because it's going to be longer than that. It's pretty much like a cup game. We have got 90 minutes of football, and then we've got an extra half an hour as well. So it's just madness. Like I say, it's probably, for me, to understand it, to my understanding, sorry, is that it's probably in, you know, thoughts of what's the word? You know, the Premier League and things like that. So it's, you know, time will tell. Time will tell. Chris says, glad football is back. Sick of boxing at the moment. Hey, well, we are back. Chris, hope you're well. Mr. B says, sat watching with Ipswich, Norwich, Tottenham and an Arsenal fan. Should be a fun afternoon. The barbecue has been cancelled, so football and beer it is. Mate, you are in your element, sir. Trust me. Trust me. What channel can I watch it on? Factopedia says. They have paid $5.99 to watch it through Claret's Player, who are airing it. No, $4.99, sorry. So, you know, you could do it that way. I'm not sure what sites will have it, but feel free to look around. If someone does know anything, then, like I say, I haven't a clue. Marlon Zinn, hope you're well, says greetings from Germany. Appreciate that, my friend. Really do appreciate it. And it'd be good to see some Mainz fans in the chat as well. And like I say, fans of German clubs. I mean, Marlon, what do you think of Mainz? I mean, who do you support for a start? But yes, we have took a nice, lovely trip to Germany. We were meant to be playing a different German outfit originally, but it seems Mainz is the one that has taken over. Chris says, I'm on my way to watch us at home to Fleetwood. And yeah, keep looking for the Twitter logo. I totally understand that. The Twitter logo change, it's an absolute farce, isn't it? Elon Musk messing around like no tomorrow. So the players will soon be leaving the dressing room. As I say, we are watching this. So, so yeah, the players will be making their way out onto the field in just a momento. Let's see how we get on. I think we'll do all right. I think we'll do all right. It is a very nice stadium. I just hope that we can get I just hope that we can get, you know, give a good account of ourselves, because like I said, this is going to be our final friendly. It is going to be our final friendly. So, you know, let's see. Paige is in the chat. Hope you're well, Paige. Hope you're well and smashing it. But the players are heading out onto the field of play, and Josh Brownhill is our captain today. Marlon says, well, actually, I am a fan of Mainz. Brilliant, fantastic. Going to be every game in the stadium this season. Mate, enjoy it. Enjoy it. I like it coming up against sides that are really good and, you know, things like this. I think we had a really good rapport with the Sparta Rotterdam fans when we played them a few seasons ago at the Turf. So I think we're in for another really good game as well. So good luck for the rest of the season. And as I say, no matter the result today, it should be a good fixture. What's on the sleeves? There's something on the sleeves. Is that the Prem badge? Oh, I think we've got a Prem badge on our sleeves already. Fair enough. It says must be Elon's favourite letter. Yep, space XX, even named his kid X. Yeah, with his X that he had to pay a lot of money for, X amount, shall we say. It's Jake Paul versus Nate D. I hope Nate wins. Oh, God. That sounds, you know, I don't get it, me. I don't get it. Marlon says, good luck. Have fun watching. Where do you watch? Well, at the moment, obviously, I'm watching from home. Which, like I say, if the information wasn't released, it's like, yeah, it's they released the information too late for me. So it'd have been nice to take a trip to Germany, but let's see. Nate says I'll be going for Nate too. Believe it or not, lol. Philip said Nathan, you know it should have been me. There's yes, Dan. What's popping? Hopefully not the ankles of any of our players. We don't want them to end up like Manuel Benson, who seems to be, you know, injured. And hopefully a better performance by James Trafford. Obviously, the goal he conceded against Real Betis was a stinker, but best to get it out of his system now. Johnny says, would have made it to the match if my plane weren't delayed. God damn. Pardon me. And Toxic says there, Mainz beat Bayern, Dortmund and Leipzig last season. They are really unpredictable. Well, time will tell. Marlon says there, no, we made a 2-2 deciding the champions. Oof. Ryan says, do you think we'll sign Teller? Who knows? But we are underway. We are finally underway. So just to go through those team lineups again before we get into the nitty-gritty of it. Let's have a look then. That's the membership, so you don't want to see that again. But here is the starting lineup for Mainz. Zentner, Bell, Kachi, Fernandez, Da Costa, Hanshi Olsen, Stach. I'm sorry, Marlon, if I'm absolutely butchering these names. Lee, Barrero, Onisiwo, and Ajoke are the starting 11 for FSV Mainz 05. For the Clarets, it is James Trafford in goal, Connor Roberts, Alder Kill, Jordan Bayer, Dara O'Shea, Josh Brownhill, Nathan Redmond, Johan Berg Gudmundsson, Luca Kelly-Oshaw, Anas Sarori, and Lyle Foster. Subs, Muric, Vigoro, Taylor, Cork, Ekdal, Dodgson, Patino, Amdune, Brun Larson makes the bench alongside Twine, Rodriguez, and Costello. But we are underway, as we said, and it is currently 0-0. I mean, there's not been any goals yet, so that's always a plus, isn't it? But Burnley have the ball now out wide. It's Luca Kelly-Oshaw who has it down on this near side. Tries to beat the left back for pace. Cuts the ball across, and it's cut out by the Mainz defence. I think we're going to get a very strong, solid game here. To be honest with you, I reckon it'll be decent standard of football between the two sides. If anyone can hear that, there's a plane obviously going over the house. Redmond tries to whip one across, and it's gone for a Burnley corner with 2 minutes on the clock. It looks like Nathan Redmond is set to take the corner. It's Zentner in goal, who is wearing an all-white kit. Are Burnley going to go short with this, or is Redmond going to try and get a good delivery into the box? He is known for that good delivery. Ball whipped in, header up, only as far as the edge. Burnley still have possession. Tries to come forward. Played, pumped out wide. Kelly O'Shaw on his own. Got Roberts on the overlap. Kelly O'Shaw takes it, shoots from range from the edge of the box. And it's comfortably saved by the keeper. That could have gone in if it took a nick off the defender who had his trailing foot out, but Mainz survive that first early Burnley scare. Yes, it is looking like Mohamed Darami from Ajax is joining us on loan. I think Fabrizio Romano's put it out that he's potentially signing for us, and he looks like a real talent. And obviously, I understand Aaron Ramsey, not the one that's gone to Cardiff. The youngster, the England under-21 youngster at Aston Villa is linked with Burnley as well. But who are Burnley linked with? Who haven't Burnley been linked with? That's the question. Everybody who is worth 15 million is pretty much been linked to Burnley. It's absolute madness. Jordan Bayer has it. Plays it out wide. O'Shea's made a run. Back with Nathan Redmond. Great play by Jordan Bayer. Out wide. Kelly O'Shaw back to Amin Al-Dakil. Goodmanson. Ball fizzed over the top for Redmond. Great touchdown. Can Burnley get a good ball in here? Ping towards the back post. Header up. And the Mainz now have to try and get this away. And the ball Burnley managed to recover and find James Trafford before being able to settle down on this ball. Striker from AEK Athens linked. Like I say, we're everywhere. Burnley has gone absolutely mad at the moment with the way things are going. And Foster has been great, Johnny. I totally agree. Foster has been tremendous in pre-season. Not in terms of goal-scoring prowess, but just the fact that he doesn't give up the battle. He's constantly coming back when teams are countering. He's really made a good claim for himself. The striker that we actually wanted to see last year. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get with Foster. The Premier League might just suit him. However, Goodmanson takes a shot from range, tries to curl one. And the Mainz keeper manages to keep it comfortably saved and gets down well. Ball pumped long towards the centre circle. Al-Dakil now has it as his feet. They are playing now, yeah. They are playing now, Paige, yeah. Afternoon, Phil. Phil watching us in Gran Canaria. A friend of mine's going Gran Canaria in a week or two. Going there on holiday. So, yeah. I'm sure the weather's a lot nicer than it is here, mate, to be fair. Charlie, thank you for bringing that up, actually. It's strange, that, isn't it? Weghorst apparently could be going to Roma to work with Jose Mourinho. I mean, if we get some good money in a loan fee, it's not too bad a move. But yeah, let's see with that. Let's see with that. And yeah, 2:30 Page was when it kicked off. To be fair, LS Davies, we've literally, in terms of the wingers, we've gone for that City approach where we're not really playing with a striker, are we? We're trying to sort of pump a winger up front. You've got to feel for Teller as well. Like Bilal says in the chat, to sort of take that goal away from him. To take that goal away from him that just clips the back of Adam Armstrong's head yesterday. Bit of a sickener for him. Kelly O'Shaw beats his man. He's got a bit of pace. He can't get to the second ball. Well cut out by Mainz, and now they have to try and come forward. But Burnley still keeping the pressure on. He's back with the Mainz keeper. Picks out his defender. He's going to have to try and go along. Tries to switch sides and does successfully, but header's wasted, and Burnley now have the ball back in their possession. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with Townsend. Is he back in Burnley signing a contract? What's, let's see what happens. Mainz now with a bit of space on this near side. Runner trying to go back. Connor Roberts and Kelly O'Shaw trying to watch it, but good tracking by Burnley, and Dara O'Shea in particular there, who saw his man making a run and decided to follow with the runner. I mean, it would not surprise me with Cherlinov. I think it's it's a tough one, is that one, Charlie, because he's not really... He didn't really hit the ground running. Bastian, I don't know. Again, we've not seen many outgoings at the moment, and I'm sure we will over the coming weeks. But again, Lyle Foster gets back to help Dara O'Shea out in a defensive way and sort of misses the ball. It is a foul. It is a foul, but he's done well. This is what we're saying about Lyle Foster. He does it brilliantly. At coming back, and he's really showing that strength of character and fight that we're going to need over a long season. We're definitely going to need that over a long season. Not entirely sure what's happening with Cole Palmer yet, Bilal, to be fair. Like I say, we're linked with everybody. Tom, Dick and Harry, as long as they were 15 million. Big shout out to John. Hope you're well. Ball in from the resulting free kick. Header away by Burnley. Foster tries to get the move going again. Redmond touches it down. And gets it and receives it back. He's going to have to go back to his defender. Alderkill comes out, manages to clear it long. That's good enough to give Burnley a bit of breathing space, really. As Mainz were trying to nullify Burnley's quick attack. I think we can only have a 25-man squad, but I think, isn't it, if you've got so many players under a certain age, they can, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they don't have to be registered if they're under 21. That might just be me and my thinking of the last time I played Football Manager, to be honest. But massive hi out to Jason as well in the chat, and Martin. Hope you're well. And yeah, I'm sad about Teller as well, mate. It's bad news, isn't it? Yeah, Egan Riley. And yeah, Phil. They are playing 120 minutes. It's strange times, but it's something we're going to have to get used to when, the Premier League's adapting to the fact of time wasting and the ball only stays in play for about 54 to 57 minutes on average of the 90. I think we saw it in that first half as well, the Sheffield Wednesday Southampton game that we, 6 minutes added on at the end of the first half. And just to break away, it's a good chipped effort into the box by Goodmanson. And Lyle Foster manages to get his head on it, but he's at full stretch and can't get enough on it to turn it towards goal. Good play by Burnley, though, nice and early. 11 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. I appreciate it, Footy Edits. Appreciate it, Bilal and Adrian. Yeah, next Friday's going to be fun. I'll be watching in a pub somewhere. I'm away that weekend, so should be fun. Should be fun. Header away by Burnley. Can they clear the threat at the moment? It is Mainz who still have it. Ball on the edge. Flicked over to the back post. Header up. And it's only straight into the hands of James Trafford. I thought Burnley might have had a free kick in there then. was a good ping ball to the back stick. Header back across. No, Bayer, I think Bayer's just slipped on a greasy surface, and luckily James Trafford is there to pick up any loose balls. A lot of people got their season tickets. 48 minutes wise, I'm just gone 12:54. Burnley come forward. Managed to get the ball over the halfway line. Out wide. Need a runner in there as well. Redmond comes to the edge of the box. Shoots! And it's just wide of the keeper's right-hand side. To be fair, I think the keeper knew his angles. So he had it covered. But he didn't have to go down for it either. So, as I say, it's an interesting evening this out over in Germany. Cullen is injured, yeah. Hopefully he'll be all right. It's about not taking any risks pre-season with these players for me. Ball out on the far side with Mainz. Brilliant interception by Burnley and trying to get forward again. Redmond can't get onto the loose ball going forward, and Lyle Foster now has to put this last defender under some pressure. Is he going to stick there, or is he going to try and put the Mainz keeper under some intense pressure? He does, but keeper manages to clear, as you'd expect. Guys, as I say, if you want, you can get involved, send in super chats, super stickers. You can become a member of the channel as well. It really does help. There's plenty of perks to being a member of the channel for $2.99 per calendar month, and it really does help us grow. So if you want to do that, please help us do that. And like I say, it's a massive thank you to everybody who supports and watches the channel as it is anyway. So thank you so much. Eugene says, happy weekend, or happy weekend to yourself. Happy weekend to yourself. As I say, regarding the membership thing, it's one of the things you can do through only through YouTube. So please do, like I say, it'll be nice. To be honest, I see a lot of people saying about the third kit looking really smart. I thought we would have wore that today. I'm surprised we didn't. I thought we would have worn that third kit today. But we're in the yellow, claret and black kit. I mean, I quite like the away shirt. I do quite like it as well. So, let's see. I like all three kits, to be fair. But yeah, I agree with the missus in the chat. The third kit's just phenomenal. I love it. Love it. I don't know what's going on with Taylor John, to be honest. It's probably a to be continued until the end of the window. Let's see what happens. Ball with James Trafford. Plays the 1-2 with Jordan Bayer. Bayer creates space, hoping to get it back, but Trafford looks for Dara O'Shea instead. Picks him out. O'Shea fizzes one to Kelly O'Shaw. He runs inside. Burnley now get the ball up onto the far side with Alderkill. Jordan Bayer on the halfway line. Burnley still being patient with the build-up. Very patient build-up by the Clarets. And as I say, we've seen it quite a few times this season. But Lyle Foster keeps a move alive. I think it would have been pulled back for a free kick, but Burnley's still going. Kelly O'Shaw whips the ball into the box. Lyle Foster can't get to the seconds. However, Burnley still have it. and it's gone for a Mainz throw-in. They've not really said when the Luton game's going to be rescheduled, Bilal, to be fair. And a massive hello and thank you to some more German fans in the chat as well. Really appreciate it. And many greetings from us. You know, thanks for having us over in Germany at your ground. Nice ground as well. Must say, massive respect to that. So yeah, many thank you for the greetings and appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much indeed. Trafford's looking all right. I mean, he's not really been tested in this game, Mickey. Like I say, the Batiste game, he didn't even do that bad, really, apart from the blip with the shot by Mark Bartra against, you know, from range. It was that was a bit of a shocker, but other than that, he's been all right. He's not looked too bad, and like I say, it's just about building his confidence and trying to get him to go. But not sure how many outgoings, Stuart, but I reckon 3 or 4. I think a few of our younger players will probably go out on loan. I think Ben Ward from our youth system's just gone on loan to Swindon, so he'll be there with former Claret Charlie Austin. Like I say, we've already loaned Luke McNally out to Stoke. Sold Bobby Thomas to Coventry. So, you know, we are starting to get some outgoings moving, but time will tell. That's offside, I believe. Yes, linesman has his flag up. It was Mainz coming forward. However, the flag goes up and Burnley will have a free kick. Oh, Muric was a beast. Muric was an absolute beast. Hope you're well, Ray. He says, come on, you Clarets. Lyle Foster set to chase the loose ball. Oh, I thought he was going to get it. I thought he was going to get the seconds there. Kelly O'Shaw does well trying to intercept from the pass. The one thing Mainz don't want to do, really, is allow Burnley that chance. They are passing it around quite a bit at the back. And if Burnley smell blood, they will try to pounce and capitalise on it. Phil says, is there a decent crowd on? I mean, yeah, it's a friendly, isn't it? I'd say there's a fair decent one, especially in the main stand, the Mainz stand. But yeah, James Trafford is in goal, Ray. Trafford is in the sticks. Catchy, the number 19 for Mainz, looks set to take this throw in. 20 minutes on the clock. Coming up 21 minutes. Still 0-0, as you can see on your screens. Ball fizzed over the top by the Mainz defence. Tried to be cleared by Dar O'Shea, but Mainz don't give it up. And down this near side, they've got a chance to get the ball in. Played back out wide. Whipped over the top, which Trafford comes out and collects. Good reading by the young England starlet. Tell you the one thing that's doing me head in. They're having a lot of problems with the live stream. It keeps going down and you have to refresh it. With Claret's player, so you're paying $4.99 for something that keeps crashing. Well, you got to make do with what you've got, haven't you? I suppose. Hope everyone's having a good weekend, whatever your plans are. So, whatever you're doing this weekend, it is Saturday. Whatever you got up to yesterday, I hope you had a nice one. And yes, Sunday tomorrow. The weekends just fly by, don't they? Ball at the back for Mainz. They're trying to come forward now. Great one-touch passing by them. Kelly O'Shaw has it. clears it, doesn't manage to get it that far. Shot from range, and not a bad effort by Mainz number 8. I think it's Barbio or Baribio, however he was called, but great bit of play by Mainz to try and get the effort away. And again, they come forward. And can Burnley get this ball clear? It's going to be a goal kick. Mainz coming into it a little bit of their own. They're starting to, pile a bit of the pressure on the Clarets. And you can see that the Mainz manager looks, happy at the way the team's set up. He's still, very energetic on the side, but I'd say if any team is growing into it, it's Mainz. But, teams can grow into it and then all of a sudden capitulate. Ball played out to this near side. The Mainz number 19 takes it down. Gets a ball over the top. Beautiful lofted ball. Being watched by Alderkill, who comes over to the right-hand side, and he's done well to see it out for a Mainz corner. Like I say, I do like that stadium. I like how the corners are open, but it's still sort of closed off as well. That's quite nice. I'm sure they'll turn up, Andy. If not, I'm sure the club will put out some information potentially. Corner to be taken. Whipped in to the front post and headed away. It's only gone as far as this near side though. Alderkill with the header clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Good battling by Burnley. Ball to the edge of the box. He's tried to cut in and shoot. His body positioning was all wrong. It's pretty much entertained the corner flag. Up front is between... in fact, I can put it on the screen for you while I'm going through it. But up top is Lyle Foster, and he's got Coley Oshaw and Anas Zarore either side of him. So that's not a bad team. Not a bad team to put out, to be fair. And like I say, we are going to be watching 120 minutes of football. 120 minutes. Let's not forget that. This is going to be manic. Absolutely manic. But it is 26 minutes on the clock now. Still 0-0 between these two sides. Just under 100 minutes to go. Mainz can't keep the ball in. We'll go out for a Burnley throw-in. Ray, a man after my own heart, mate. I'd take Teller back in a heartbeat. So I think it's something to do with the Premier League, Bilal. How, and I think I've said it numerous times now. Like I say, they are doing the ball doesn't stay on the field as much as it should do over 90 minutes. So to try and match that, they're adding a lot of time on at the end of halves of games because of the ball being out of play for so long. However, just to break off, ball over by Redmond. Burnley still keep the move alive. Alderkill. Finds Roberts. It's now back out onto the left-hand side. Now central. Bayer beats his man. Back out to Alderkill. Kelly Oshaw, is he going to try to take his man on? Comes inside, plays it to Goodmanson, he loses possession. And now can Mainz come forward? So, yeah, I think that's one of the reasons, Bilal, why it's going to be like that. Anthony's in the chat. He says he's at Ashton Gate. Well, are you actually there this time? That's the big question. Are you actually there this time? And massive respect to Claret Zone in the chat as well. Hope you guys are well. And everyone watching over on Facebook as well. Massive respect to you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it. And people, if you are watching on Twitch and haven't got involved, then yeah, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you all. Burnley do have a goal kick. Come on, Burnley, indeed. D-Money. Who knows, mate? Who knows? Time will tell. Time will tell. 29 minutes gone. I don't, Jack. I don't, to be honest. I haven't a clue what's happening regarding Andros Townsend. Like I say, he's been involved in the last few squads and now all of a sudden he hasn't. Maybe, you know, the signings of other targets make that one a little bit more harder to, you know, want to do. Ball in the centre circle with Nathan Redmond. Can he beat his man? Drops the shoulder. Has to cut back. Now trying to be played out towards Burnley's right-hand side. Bayer. Into Connor Roberts. Dara O'Shea has it. Looked at Alderkill then, but saw that the Mainz number 9 were looking like striking a bit of a threat. Goodmanson receives it in the centre. He's going to run towards the left-hand side. But Burnley have a throw-in. The Clarets have a throw-in. Oh, you're telling me, Jack. Telling me. Foul out. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Referee, surely. Wow. I thought that would have been pulled back for a foul. Referee said no, let the game continue. I wonder if it was a case of maybe a slip. I mean, we have seen a few slips on this grass already, so it must be a well-watered, slick surface. Burnley have another throw-in on this near side. I'm watching it through Claret's player, Ethan. Massive hi to Leicester for life as well. Hope you guys are well. Ball fizzed over the top for Redmond to chase. Touches it down beautifully. Can he get a ball? And it's dinked in there. Lyle Foster tried to get up, but keeper comes off his line very, very quickly. And Conley collects. Short ball played by Mainz and beautifully attacked by Burnley, but they didn't manage to get the reward. Again, Foster's trying to come in and win the ball, and he does manage to get it. The referee carries on and says nothing given. Foster's looking at him as if to say, well, what? Are you joking? Burnley starting to pile some pressure on, but Mainz, good ball by the keeper. Fizzed over the top. Can he keep the ball in play? Does. It's deep towards the back stick, and I think James Trafford's done well to get a hand on that and then just pumped it long. So it's a great chance by James Trafford. He's done well there. He was trying to palm it away. Manages just to keep it in his sights. Yeah, I think Townsend probably would have been a backup. But I don't know. Ellis Davies, I thought he did really well. Like I say, against Batiste, did really well, and should have had a goal for his troubles as well. You know, it got choked off for offside. Burnley have conceded a corner. Josh Brownhill who's put under the pressure, and Burnley now have a set piece to try and defend. 33 minutes on the clock. Ball over the top. Header up to the back stick. No one there, but still Mainz can keep this alive. Nathan Redmond's trying to watch his man. Play towards the centre. Header up. Back out wide. Back into the centre. Lyle Foster is up, as is Redmond. Manages to clear it towards the halfway line. What can Burnley achieve? In fact, the game's been halted by the referee. Yeah, Nathan Redmond's at Burnley, pal. Nathan Redmond is at Burnley. Yeah, he signed on a free from Besiktas. Joined us on a free from Besiktas. If you're wondering what the commotion is in the background, two stepchildren are leaving to go to their dads. But there's a bit of a drinks break going on. Exactly, Paul. I agree. It's not a bad shout, Nathan Redmond, as well. You know, no risk signing. No risk signing at all. So let's see what he can do over the course of a season. It's the first time we've seen him in a claret and blue shirt. Well, I say claret and blue, yellow and claret and black. But the player is back to his feet now. The Mainz player. I'm glad about that. And fingers crossed, he will be all right as well. Referee, I think, going to do a drop ball. I'm not sure whether there's a substitution. I'm sure it's going to be all right. But Lyle Foster's probably going to just kick the ball back towards the goalkeeper, and we'll probably get the game back underway. The weather looks better in Mainz than it does in Burnley anyway, because in Burnley it is raining. It is teaming it down. So let's see what happens. Carter's all right, pal. Hope you're well. How are we playing? Not too bad. Quite an even game, to be fair, between both sides. But yes, Cullen is injured. And the player that went down for Mainz is currently still off the field receiving treatment. Zach, I'm not entirely sure. I'm watching it through Claret's player, so you know, let's see what happens. Let's see how the game goes. I don't know where there is any streams for it, to be honest with you, pal. Whereabouts? Like towards like Hall Sark and stuff. It's Yeah, coming down quite heavy. Coming down quite heavy. Lyle Foster putting defence under a bit of pressure, but concedes the free kick. And Papella, who was off the field, is back on now, the player that went down. And after receiving treatment, he is now back on the field. Bilal, it is proper hammering it down. Even Ellis Davis says it's, hammering it down in Barrowford. Zach says it's absolutely coming down in Colne as well. So I'm surprised Rose Grove doesn't have it. Costa del Rose Grove there. Mainz have a player free on this side. Can Burnley defensively sort this out? Ball flicked towards the back stick. Nobody there in a red and white t-shirt to be able to sort out or carve open a chance for themselves. He just needed to be patient there. Really, really rushed it. And to be honest, if he'd have held off, because he weren't being put under a bit of pressure. Burnley were trying to regroup bodies in the box more than anything. It's a wasted opportunity gone for Mainz with 39 minutes on the clock. It's not raining near the turf either, Jack says. It's gone dark here. It's gone dark here, to be fair. Ball back with the Mainz keeper. Going to be pulled back for a free kick. Josh Brownell brings down his man. No raining Padium either. Zach, save them City predictions. We'll be getting a City fan on as well at some point. To obviously, we'll be getting a City fan on at some point. But it is proper bucketing it down outside. Really bucketing it down. Free Nathan Teller, Paige says, yes. Yes, Paige, love it. Free Nathan Teller. 40 minutes on the clock. Blue Fox says it's pissing down in Loughborough as well. Everywhere in the world's got a summer. And obviously we get this. It's August. We're not meant to have rain. We're meant to be sun shining. Typical. I'm watching it through Claret's player. Mainz have a chance. James Trafford. Oh, it's 1-0. It's 1-0 to Mainz. 41 minutes gone. And it's catchy with the finish. It's a good run by Mainz, to be fair. And let's just have a look. Ball played through. He's free. He's on his own. No one marking him. And the Clarets go 1-0 down in this one. I think, who was it earlier? Someone said something on Twitter about them keeping a clean sheet or something. Not a clean sheet, but they did literally. They've not scored at home in God knows how long, or something like that. Either way, the Clarets are 1-0 down. It looks like I need to update that scoreline, to be honest, because it is 1-0 to the home side. How did Burnley come back from this? Like I say, if anything, I did say Mainz were growing into it, and it's just a lapse of concentration on this, on the near right-hand side, that has cost Burnley and left a man free. Now Burnley have to come and do something themselves. Kelly O'Shaw tries to find Goodmanson. He can't find him there. At least we've all day to equalise. Yeah, that's true. Exactly, Blue Fox. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Ridiculous. I'm shocked at that. I am shocked that how much space we give him. Kelly O'Shaw beats 2 or 3 men, but still can't keep hold of the ball. Manages to lose it in the end. What can Burnley do before half time? Again, Mainz coming forward. Burnley managed to clear. Burnley are pushing men forward, but they're not getting back as often as they usually would, which is a surprise, really. Pardon me, Nathan Redmond is free. He's onside. Beats his man, cuts inside twice, takes a shot. Good save by the keeper. Good save by the Mainz keeper. Nathan Redmond does really well to cut inside 2 or 3 times. And it's going to go for a Burnley corner. Nathan Redmond, the man who took the shot, does well to turn 2 defenders. Gets his shot away. Good save by the keeper, and the Clarets have a corner. Probably last chance saloon before half time. Not sure how many minutes will be added on. Nathan Redmond puts his arm aloft. It's dinked in there. Keeper palms it away. Brownhill tries to whip it back across, but the referee sees a foul in the box and pulls it back for a goal kick. Probably going to be last chance saloon. Not sure what happened. I think they're saying it's a foul on the keeper, even though the keeper wasn't even touched. So I'm surprised he's given that. We're just getting a small bit of it now. Small bit of it now, Bilal. However, it is half-time. The half-time whistle has gone here at the Millwall Arena, and the Clarets are 1-0 down. As I say, a good bit of play by Mainz to get the goal, but poor defending. So, you know, let's see what happens in the second half. I'm sure Vinny will try and fire the lads up. If anyone heard that, because I don't know whether it crashed or not, but we will see you for the second half very, very soon. But it is 1-0 to Mainz at half time. Join us for the second half really soon. So how are we all? How are we all after that first half performance? Not really much to shout about. Like I say, in terms of chances, it's not been that great. Lau Foster's been very, very lively. And again, a defensive mistake is what has cost us on that far on the near side. So, I mean, it is only a friendly. Let's not forget that. And like I said, there is 120. Pardon me, 120 minutes of football to get through, and we're only through 45 of that. That just reminds me how much I've still got left to cover. Let's have a look then at some of the scores in the Championship and League One and League Two while we are at half time. They're only about half an hour in these games, so obviously scorelines will change. Get them out of the way nice and early, but those horrible unwashed lot down the road are winning 2-0 against West Brom. If you're not sure what I'm on about, then, well, find out. They're at home to West Brom. Bristol City 0, Preston 0. Borough Millwall is also 0-0. Hull City are winning against Norwich at Carrow Road, 1-0. Plymouth have a 1-0 lead over Huddersfield at Home Park. Stoke are winning 1-0 against Rotherham. Swansea Birmingham is 0 apiece. And Watford are 2-0 up against QPR. In League One, Barnsley 1, Port Vale 0. Blackpool 2, Burton Albion 0. Bolton 1, Lincoln City 0. Cambridge United 2, Oxford 0. Carlisle and Fleetwood currently still at 0-0. As is Derby, Wigan, Northampton and Stevenage as well. Portsmouth are losing 1-0 to Joey Barton's Bristol Rovers. Reading Peterborough is 0-0, as is Shrewsbury Cheltenham, and Exeter are 2-0 up against Wickham. Into League Two, Accrington Stanley are beating Newport County 1-0. Colchester Swindon was postponed, so that game is not going ahead. Crawley are 1-0 up against Bradford. Mansfield at 2-0 up against Crewe. And Doncaster Harrogate is 0-0, as is Forest Green Rovers and Salford. So is Grimsby AFC Wimbledon. Morecambe are 1-0 up against Walsall. Stockport Gillingham is also 0 apiece. And Sutton United are beating Notts County 2-0. Wow. Wrexham are getting beat 2-0 off the franchise MK Dons at their ground. And Tranmere are losing 1-0 to Barrow. So, yeah. There is your up-to-date scores for League One, the Championship, and League Two. So please do keep with us, as I said. I've just got to say as well, a massive, massive shout-out to somebody who just dropped me a message. And like I say, Andrew Davey, hope you are well, as is the Mrs. Liz. Hope both of you having a good Saturday, and I'm sorry that you have to sit here and watch my mug on a Saturday afternoon, but the weather's shit, so what else would you do? Not that you'd sit in your house watching me, but you know what I mean. But no, hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are living the dream, as much as you can be anyway. And obviously, whatever plans you've got for the rest of the weekend, just have a smasher. And like I say, always nice to have your support, and thank you for being in the chat as well. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to everyone for the support as well on the channel. Really do appreciate it. So keep that coming. But we are back underway. We are back underway for the second half. The players are out and we are still going again. It is all happening. It's all happening. Danny Reed's in. Says, guessing Rovers think they've won the league already? Oh, mate, it would not surprise me. Would not surprise me in the slightest. Wanderer says Trafford will be expecting more than that. So, no, I thank you very much indeed. And Paige, I really do appreciate that. Like I say, so thank you for your support. Like I say, your family is amazing. And I love you guys like my own family, so thank you. And yes, Pete, I did just say 120 minutes of football to be played. We are playing 90 minutes and then an extra half an hour. So Fun times. Fun times indeed. Burnley trying to get a ball over the top nice and early. And a failed move by the Clarets. There was a substitution at half-time for Burnley as well. Nathan Redmond went off and Scott Twine came on in his place. If you're wondering what I'm scoffing my face with, I'm hounding the biscuit barrel again. Custard creams. Mainz come forward. Get a ball in at the back stick, header up and cleared out for a corner. The referee's having a word with Johan Berg Gudmundsson. And I'm doing his on the bench, Ethan. I'm doing it. He's on the bench. Corner whipped in, low, header up. As far as the corner taker. Tries to beat his man again. It's low across the box again, but Burnley persevere. Now they need to get out in numbers. Ball back in the half of Mainz, who pump it back into Burnley's half. Ball over the top. And again, Burnley, you can't be getting beat with that. He's done well to keep it in play. And Burnley now trying to get themselves something. But it is a corner. It's a bit of dodgy play going on. Bit of dodgy play going on there. But it is another corner for FSV Mainz. It was just Twine for Redmond. Just Twine for Redmond at half-time. That's only the amount of changes that there were. Cam says, don't get me wrong, I trust Company and what he's doing, but we're linked with all these wingers. I'd rather just try and get Teller over the line and get him confirmed, pay the money. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather see, Teller back in claret and blue. But we'll just go with what we can, won't we? Just see how it goes. That's all we can do. All we can do. And I agree, Paige. I'd like anybody wearing yellow today, I'd like to see put the ball in the back of the net, especially at 1-0 down. But I think Zaroury needs a goal nice and early to set up his confidence for this season. I hope we do. I hope we do come back into it. 50 minutes on the clock at the moment. And Burnley 1-0 down. I hope they can turn the game. I hope they can turn the game, Bibek. Or Barbek. However it's pronounced. I'm just laughing because I've got a few mates that are in the chat basically saying that I look like Todd Cantwell's dad because of this, or Luis Suarez. I'm not trying to do anything like that, but they're yours. They're yours. Good battling by Burnley and Anas Sarori, but cut out by the Mainz midfield. Burnley have a throw-in. Out now onto the far side with Dara O'Shea. Keith Lemon, that's that. I'll take that. I'll take that one, Jason. Ball back with James Trafford. Take that. Just the score there. And the scores at the end of that round are shitting. No, Camp. First game's a bit of a one of them. I think Company wants to get one over Man City as a manager, though, so it would not surprise me. Would not surprise me in the slightest. And as Sarori tries to beat his man, interception. Gets it back on the rebound. Back into the centre. Connor Roberts. Bayer plays a nice ball to the back stick. It is the perfect time to play City. First game of the season. You're right there. Can Burnley capitalise? Body's in the box. Comes forward. Saved by the keeper and just over the bar. The great showing by Luca Kelly-Oshaw to get in. Gets through 3 of the Mainz defence. They're struggling to put a challenge in. And it's the keeper's standing arm just behind him as he goes down. Just ricochets off him and into the just over the bar. Burnley corner taken quickly. Pumped towards the back stick. Shot. Deflected. Burnley still have it. I thought referee had pulled it back, but Twine plays it back out wide to Luca Kelly-Oshaw. Twine has it again. Can he get one over into the middle? Fortunately not. James Trafford is there on the halfway line. Sweeper keeper in full motion. Connor Roberts touches it down. Anas Sarori. Central for Bayer. This is better from Burnley. Luca Kelly-Oshaw beats his man again. Twine waits for the ball instead of going towards it. It's intercepted by Mainz. Mans, however, you know, these bloody clubs, I don't know what they're calling themselves. Like I said, it's the Man City model where they sign wingers up top, and they only changed it when they signed, you know, Erling Haaland as an out-and-out striker. But City usually utilise wingers as attackers. But it's Mainz coming forward again. What can Burnley do defensively? It's well watched by Jordan Bayer. And Brownhill again. Brownhill, for me, has been a little bit shaky in this game. Been a little bit shaky for me. Easily battled off the ball as well. Quite not the Josh Brownhill we're used to seeing. Probably not used to the little injection of pace he's now got now that his ears have been pinned back. Again, good battling from Lyle Foster, and it's Da Costa of Mainz who is going to take the throw in. He's going to go back to his keeper, Lyle Foster in chase. Thoughts on being linked to Saudi? Who's linked to Saudi, Blue Fox? "56 minutes gone. FSV Mainz with a lead given to them just on the stroke of half time, pretty much. Poor defending from the Clarets has cost them, and Burnley have to get back into this. Still with time on their side. Exactly, Martin. Come on, Burnley. Shake a leg. Not break a leg. We've already had that drama before with Villa fans and Ben Mee and Wesley. Don't need that crap again. I like how companies wanted us facing really good battling, like challenging sides as well. You know, in pre-season, it's not like we've just we've played like your Port Vale or Sheffield Wednesday behind closed doors. You know, on the training ground just to get a few bits in the legs, but playing against these sides that are going to really give us a game, really take the game to us and make sure that we are actually going to be fit and ready for the season. Mainz have a free kick in the centre circle. I'm sure James Trafford would have stayed in his line this time after his Real Betis error. Mainz seen a lot of the ball now as well. You know, Burnley had a bit of pressure, a good spell. They seem to die down quite a bit now. You see that in games. Games come in patch. You know, it happens. It comes in waves and patches, and it's Mainz coming forward. It's Burnley who it's James Trafford who manages to take the ball under their wing. Mate, if they're offering me good money, Blue Fox, I mean, I wouldn't complain. Who would at the astronomical numbers they're throwing out at the minute? I'd have to tell them though, if you want only the best, I'm talking Ronaldo wages here. Connor Roberts has been caught out of position, and Jordan Bayer manages to knock it out for a corner. To be fair, Connor Roberts is playing left back, which is surprising. I don't understand why we keep doing that. Mainz are having a good spell of it now, to be fair. Mainz are the one in charge. And they've got themselves a corner. On goes a lock, and Mainz get a good ball in. Header only to the front post. Headed away by Connor Roberts. And again, Burnley clear. Scott Twine trying to chase the ball, but it will go out for a Mainz throwing in their own half. It'd be interesting. Be interesting for certain, Boy Fox. I'll tell you that now. We've hit the hour mark. I don't know who Mark is, and I don't know why I'm talking to him, but still, we have hit 60 minutes. We're halfway through the 120. Burnley doing well to battle. Burnley doing really well to battle, and I'm just hoping that we can capitalise. Again, could have potentially been a free kick. Burnley have the ball in the centre. Brownhill, misplaced pass again. Misplaced pass again by Josh Brownhill. Just doesn't seem to be going for him today. Mark's my dad. That's true. That's true, Paige. He is. There is an array of Burnley substitutes about to make an appearance, and it's exactly the same for FSV Mainz. There's 5 substitutes, I think, 5 or 6 substitutes for each side. That's the issue with friendlies. When they're being changed in abundance. I'm not mistaken. I think Mainz have even changed their goalkeeper. They have. Mainz have a different goalkeeper between the sticks as well now. As the Burnley. Aro Muric playing this extra 60 minutes. It's good. It's pronounced Mainz. All right. Fair play. Can Burnley get it away? Scott Twine. Twine's Connor Roberts. Hjalmar Ekdal. Thank you, everyone, for your support on the channel. As I say, we do appreciate it. Ethan, I will find out for you, but there was an abundance of changes. So Muric, Ekdal, Taylor, Cork, Bertinho, Rodriguez, and Amdouni all came on. Trafford, Bayer, O'Shea, Alderkill, Brownhill, Foster, and Coley O'Shaw all went off. So hopefully that helps. As I was saying, guys, really do appreciate the love and support. So thank you very much indeed. If you guys want to become a member and support the channel, it really, really, really does help us. You can also get involved with super chats, super stickers in the comment section. And all the proceeds go to, helping the channel grow and us develop. And long term, if the channel starts to make enough, then a good bulk of that will be going to a chosen charity. So keep showing your support. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, thank you very, very much to everyone who's tuning in right now, who's been tuning in over the season of last and obviously the season to come. Jason says you're doing a good job on the commentary. I'm trying. I'm trying, mate. I've got to, it's all I can do. Rodriguez trying to battle for the ball, but he was on his own there. You'd have expected some sort of support and help. The ball's now back with Bertinho, just on the halfway line. Now with Connor Roberts. He plays the 1-2 with Amdouni, and Zarori tries to beat his man. Gets there, whips it in first time. No one there. And the home side now trying to get back on the front foot after a spell of Burnley pressure. Mr. Rodriguez, how are we doing? Really appreciate the kind words. I've been all right, mate. And yes, one more week. One more week. Emil, they have got. Let me have a look for you. That's not the one that I wanted. So there was 5 substitutions. I'm not sure which one the keeper is, but I think it's Bats. So Bats came on, as did Kraus, Barkok, Koyer, Bergzorg, and they came on for Zentner, Barrero, Stack, Lee, and Da Costa. As I say, is still 1-0. 1-0 to the home side. Like I say, I'm not really that good with names, being somebody who's not really, I'm not fluent in certain languages, but yeah, fingers crossed as well. Anyway, thank you for obviously being on the show as well. Really appreciate it. And Jack, we're playing all right. It's quite an even game. Even though the score's 1-0, it is quite even. Both sides trying to get into really good attacking positions. Just at the moment, we're showing a lot of willingness to get forward. We're just not capitalising on the chances. That's something we need to do. Ball now on the edge of the box. It'd just be perfect curse of the commentator for me to say about not capitalising on chances, and we go on level the game. Anas Sarori, beautiful ball picked out. Again, can we go? Zarori tries to get the ball through, try to surprise the man's defence. Keeps the ball in play as well, does really well there. And Burnley still fighting for this, still fighting to stay in it. And the ball is played to Vitinho. He's knocked it in front of him. Is he going to go for goal? No, he's gone wide. Can he whip a ball? And it's deflected and it's gone for a Burnley corner. 69 minutes on the clock. 69 minutes on the clock. It is still FSV Mainz 1, Burnley 0. And Emil says, game will be 120 minutes. Right. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. Jeff's in the chat. Hope you're well. Mate, staying up has to be the main expectation. Anything more than that is a bonus. Anything. Ball whipped in from the corner. Bats comes out, punches away, bats it away. Bats it away. See what I did there? Like I said, guys, keep supporting the channel. Really does help. Smash a like on this video. It really helped the channel grow. So thank you very much. But the game's 120 minutes, Johnny, because just to get some of the players, get some juice into the legs of the players with the seasons soon to get underway. And also, Burnley have to prepare for what's going on in the Premier League. There's a lot of time. The ball spends a lot of time out of play over 90 minutes, and they're starting to clamp down on that. Burnley now try to come forward. Good battling again. Burnley are in. It's Scott Twine. Oh! How's he not buried that? Oh, Scott Twine should have levelled. It was great play by Amdouni. He sets Twine up, and he just can't wrap his foot around it enough, Scott Twine. It's beaten the keeper, but it's just off target. And Burnley should have been level there. The Claret should have been level. Scott Twine will want to put that right. He'll want to put that right. He'll know that was a big miss. Jack Cork, who's just been fouled. And Burnley get a free kick, which Goodmanson looks set to take from the centre, near the centre circle. Oh, it's a bit further in than that, actually. Scott Twine comes over to talk. I think it's Goodmanson who's probably going to fizz this one in, though, more than Twine. And Ekdal, Rodriguez, Charlie Taylor are all up there. Goodmanson delivers. And Rodriguez is there and just can't quite stab it home. I think it was Ekdal, actually, at the back stick. We've already seen him in those positions this pre-season. He managed to grab the second against Benfica. Couldn't quite get himself on the end of that one, though. Still 1-0 to Mainz in this game. Burnley starting to ask a lot of questions now. The ring of changes seems to have helped the Clarets, and fingers crossed they can capitalise on this good spell of possession. Coutinho plays a 1-2 with Charlie Taylor. What can Jack Cork do? Played to Anas Sarori. He's watched quite a bit, to be fair. Cork finds Ekdal. Burnley really are having a good spell with the ball at the moment. Keeping a hold of it. We just need to make it count. And as Quinn says there, yeah, 74 minutes in. 74 minutes on the clock. Ball pumped forward by goalkeeper Bats. It's back with Burnley in defence. What are your guys' thoughts of pre-season so far? Happy with our pre-season work, the results, etc.? I know this one's still going, but do you think we're more well equipped? You know, ready for the 11th of August? Let us know your thoughts in the chat. Burnley coming forward again. Ball played to Anas Sarori. He needs to keep hold of this and keep it in. Needs support with him. Needs support. That's a foul. That has to be a foul. It's Barcock who's taken Anas Sarori out. He looked up, realised he was probably going to be able to make the pass, but Barcock does take his man out of the equation. So Burnley do have a free kick. Taken by Scott Twine. It was hoping for a little header back, but Coutinho plays the ball back towards Muric in the centre circle. Goodmanson looks up, tries to find a run, which Anas Sarori still has the ball. However, it is pulled back. Scott Twine is offside. It is. That's what I mean. I'm like, sometimes I'm not saying the name of players because I'm just like, who, what? But Burnley make a change. Anas Zarori goes off, and we are going to see the introduction of Jakob Brun Larsen, the Burnley's recent signing. We get a first look at what he can do. And there's plenty of substitutions happening for Mainz as well as we speak. Brun Larsen. Wearing the number 34 for the Clarets. He's eager and ready to, I'm sure, showcase what he can achieve, what he can do. Page says, why take Zarori off? I mean, to be fair, we're seeing a lot of the ball, but there wasn't anything different with it. As much as he was getting the ball, he wasn't really being able to find a man and sort of create that spark needed to potentially get us back into the fixture. Plus, I think company probably will be looking at this as if to say, look, we're going to have to get minutes in the legs of all our players. And Brun Larsen will certainly need minutes, especially as he's only just come in. Yeah, I mean, he had the odd bit of help, but most of the time he was quite isolated. He has been quite isolated, and that could have, cost us big time. Great bit of play by Burnley. Can they get away? Can they get themselves a reward for this spell of pressure? It's now Brun Larsen. Burnley are in. It's in, but is it ruled out for offside? It will be. J. Rodriguez is offside. It was a good pass by Brun Larsen. He could have took it in on his own then. He could have took it on his own. Again, Zeki Amdouni with a beautiful pass into the feet of Brun Larsen, but J. Rodriguez is ruled offside. We are still 1-0 to the home side here. Big throwing pump long by Connor Roberts. Jack Cork manages to steal the ball away. Coutinho has it. Finds Cork again. Twine, beautiful ball through. Let's just hope we don't waste the opportunity. Need some support. Needed some support there. No support given, and Burnley have eventually lost it. Again, it's Zeki Amdouni out there doing all the hard work, but there's no one there to really support and help him. I agree with Ray in the chat. He says, come on, you Clarets. Come on, indeed. Let's at least get back into this. $80 minutes on the clock. 10 left of the original 90. Coutinho manages to find someone with the throw, and he was taking his time there. I'm surprised the referee didn't question how long he was taking. Jason, spot on as well. Come on, you Clarets. Let's get back into this. $180 of you watching. Really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much indeed for the support. So thank you. Thank you so much. Say, if you could absolutely smash the like, every single one of you who is watching us through YouTube, please do smash that, click that like button, because it really does help the YouTube algorithm and help the channel grow itself. So even just something like that really does help. So thank you very much. Claret's pushing for that equaliser. And if I'm being honest with you, I probably say it's coming. Burnley still have it in the Mainz half. We're not playing too badly, Liam. I think since half time, or J-Rod's on the pitch now, Ray. J-Rod's come on in this second. I think once we hit 60 minutes, we made an abundance of changes. J-Rod was one of them. But yeah, Liam, to answer your question, I'd say we've probably been the better of the two sides in the last 10 to 15 minutes. That said, it's Mainz coming forward again. Good solid foot by Burnley. We need to now clear it away. Brun Larson can't get the ball under his feet. Out from under his feet, sorry. And it's a throw into Mainz. Come on, Clarets. Lofted ball over the top. But I'm not being funny, but the ball over the top has worked quite well for Mainz, to be fair. You know, Burnley are trying to do their thing, get the ball down on the floor, hard work, you know, quick pass and move. Oh, trying to look for Brun Larson on the run, but a long ball pumped forward by Bettino doesn't find its man. Like Johnny says there, hit the like button now. Really would appreciate that. Really would appreciate that from you guys. So thank you. Exactly, like Jason said it there. If everyone smashes the like button, we'll score. Although we have a chance now. Twine. Burnley still have it at their feet. Can they keep the move alive? Connor Roberts. He's had to kick the ball out. There's a Mainz player on the deck here towards the centre circle. I think it's Crowell. 85 gone. 85 gone. And it's Kraus who's down on the floor. He's looks to be in pain. He's sat up now, but you know, the referee's telling him he has to go off the pitch. You've received treatment. You need to go off the pitch. "86 minutes gone. Barcock takes a quick throw in, which is pumped long towards our own Muric. Good sportsmanship by the German outfit. Burnley have a free kick. Tried to be taken quickly. Burnley now having to be a little bit careful. Ball with Vitinho. Ball over the top for Mainz. Can Vitinho cut this out? He's there. He can't beat his man to clear it, but does, however, get the interception. A quick throw-in taken. Again, another Clarets throw-in. Fast approaching the 90. Still 30 minutes going to be left to play as well after this. Let's not forget. Like, safe. I think if we, like I say, staying up has got to be priority. Anything more than that is a bonus, mate. I think we've got to be real to the situation, haven't we? We have to be real to the situation. Jason says we're going to win 2-1. Let's get one back first. Brilliant run here at the moment. Can we get back into it with an equaliser? So, guys, all the hard work was done there. I think that's Amdouni. It is. Zeki Amdouni had a fantastic, mazy run. Cuts inside, looks up, takes the shot, but it just keeps on rising. Good battling, though. Good battling by the young signing from for this season. Again, showing his pedigree to Vincent Kompany and his staff to say, if you need me in the Premier League, I'm ready. Burnley with numbers short again on this right-hand side now. Connor Roberts is beaten. Can Burnley get the ball away? They do. Ekdal clears. Only as far as Barcock though. And again, Mainz doing their best. Mainz, however you want to call them. I appreciate that, Mr. Rodriguez. Appreciate that, pal. We do need left back. We do need a left back and another midfielder. Totally agree with that. Corner for Mainz. Whipped in deep. Header up. It's gone for a goal kick. It has gone for a goal kick. So this referee's very touchy-feely with players. He's always over there and everything else. But the whistle has gone. The whistle has gone for not full time, sorry, but half time. Because the 90 minutes is up. The 90 minutes is up. But we still have another half an hour to play. 1-0 down, but we've still got extra time. Buzz in. Yeah, but we do need squad depth, Cam. I totally agree. Better showing from Burnley in that second half of the 90 minutes. Fantastic showing by the Clarets. Real intent to try and drive forward. Like I say, Scott Twine, very unlucky. Jay Rodriguez, if he could have just stayed on side, would have been brilliant. Kelly O'Shea's done really well in that first 60 minutes. And Zeki Amdouni's come on and clearly coming on with a point to prove because he's doing tremendously well. Ellis Davis says, not trying to be negative, but I don't think we're as strong as last season. Our best 5 players were Teller Benson, Cullen Matson and Harwood Bellis. I think it's going to be a tough season. You never know. You never know. We will see. But we seem to have quite a resilient side, didn't we? And no, maybe we just need a few of these newbies to settle in, and hopefully they settle in fast. But yeah, it's a big chunk of money, Liam. I'll give you that. And Paige says, let's hope we can come back in the next half an hour. I hope so. Hopefully no goal. New keeper is my mate. What, Bats? Bats is your mate? Or I think there's another one. I'm not sure whether they're substituting the keeper again. Not sure whether they're substituting the keeper again. But we shall see. Martin says, come on, Burnley, extra time, we can get a goal. Come on. And Jason says, are you covering most games next season? I'm going to be covering as many games as I possibly can. My job that will be starting soon will be covering, I'll be working some weekends. So there is going to be some games that I'll miss. But the ones that I can cover, I will definitely be trying to bring you watch-alongs for. So sit tight for that. And like I say, fingers crossed. I have already scheduled a shed load to be done, but if I can't do them, I'll take them off. And obviously vice versa. I just need to see what my rota's like. So what, the guy who's number 1, Emil? The guy who's number 1. I don't know what he was called, but he was being sort of warmed up by the staff. Liam says, how is Brun Larson playing? Still finding his feet, but he's done really well. He could have gone alone, to be honest, probably should have gone alone and took a chance instead of playing the ball to Rodriguez. But like I say, it is one of those. Jordan says, any chance for timer on the stream? I'm working on sorting the timer out. It's something I'm trying to work on doing. But like I say, time will tell. Time will tell. But yeah, it's something I'm working on, trying to get sorted. It's just a lot of messing about when to try and sort. So fingers crossed we can get one very sorted soon, Jordan. Benson, I'm hoping isn't going to be long, Cam. And Obafemi is going to be out for quite some time, I believe. That's a foul, surely. Or not. I don't think the referee gives a Burnley throw in, but Owen Dodgson is on the pitch for Burnley. He replaces Connor Roberts. No, I appreciate it, John. Like I say, it's something I'm working on, because then I understand a lot of people want to know the minutes, and as much as I try to mention it as well as the game going on itself, it's something I'd rather have in the background so people can see it for themselves the minute we're on as well. So yeah, don't worry about it. Like I say, any feedback is constructive. And I appreciate it. So another substitution for Burnley as well. Dara Costello is on for Johan Berg Gudmundsson. So Dara Costello comes on for Gudmundsson. I say there's a lot happening. A lot happening in these games. But Burnley have a corner. Brun Larson looks set to take it. Tries to get it to the front post. Header up. Burnley trying to keep the move alive. Brennan Johnson would be a fantastic signing, but I can't see us signing him. The opinion's still out on Trafford. He's a brilliant keeper, don't get me wrong. Like I say, Liam, I think he's one for the future. He's not done too bad in this fixture. But for me, Muric has to start against Manchester City. Muric has to start against City for me. It's a guy at the back for Mainz who looks familiar. Ginger, is that Sepp van der Berg? I think it's Sepp van der Berg. Didn't they sign him on loan from Liverpool? Looks spitting image of him, and obviously I remember him from when he was at Preston. It was last season or the season before. "27 minutes left of this half an hour. I'm not sure whether we're playing two bouts of 15 or whether it's going to be a full half hour. Not entirely sure, but it's Van der Berg. Right, fair enough. Fair play. Not a bad signing actually. I think could do really well. Could do very, very well. Mainz have it on the far side. It does look strange not having Barnes in claret and blue, doesn't it? Like I say, it's seen some pre-season action, and I'm just like, it just doesn't fit. It doesn't seem right, Jason, does it? I agree with you, Paige. Up the clarets. Fingers crossed we can get ourselves back into it. Good battling by Burnley. Scott Twine loses his footing. Still manages to recover well. Ball now into the centre. Burnley pushing. I'm not sure whether he's looking for the foul or he was fouled there, but the referee gives nothing. And it's Mainz who come forward. They're in the Burnley box. Still in there. Good battling. And it's in for 2-0 to Mainz. Mainz are 2-0 up. I think he's been fouled in the... not fouled, but he's sort of gone down in the build-up, but it is 2-0. And Owen Dodgson's had to do two-man job there because he's had to come forward. Players have committed themselves early. And Mainz are 2-0 to the good here in this game. Burnley's spell of pressure counts for nothing. 95 minutes in. Mainz have a second. And I think it was Emil who said it earlier about Dominic Corr He was the one who found the net. He was the one who found the net. And like I say, 2-0 to the good, the home side. Hopefully we'll be ready come Friday the 11th, Paige. We just seem a little bit, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't know whether it's all the constant flying around in different countries or what. But I'm sure when it comes to the meaningful stuff, you know, we're not going to blow our backs out for a friendly. When it comes to the Premier League, all gung ho. I'm hoping anyway. Burnley tried to get forward. Keeper comes out and collects. No, Trafford wasn't to blame there, Liam, because like I say, Muric is in goal now. Muric is in goal, but Muric did commit himself very early. You can't fault him. You can't fault Muric. Like I say, Owen Dodgson had a two-man job to do. He had two men to mark. But yeah, I mean, like I said, James Trafford has only played the first 60 minutes. I think it's starting to show a little bit now that Burnley are tiring because Mainz are seeing a lot of possession. To be fair, though, Johnny, we've just conceded with Muric in goal as well, though. So, you know, he's only just signed as well. He's a baby in terms of keeper years. But I'm sure he will be a player that comes good. Charlie Taylor has it. Finds Scott Twine on the left-hand side of the field. No, Muric didn't concede against Benfica. Wasn't Muric in goal for the game against Genk? It evades me whether he was or not. I must say, Emil, if you're still in, your mate in goal looks really young. How comes I need to get close to the monitor with my glasses? Oh, it was Trafford against Genk. Burnley come forward. Brun Larson finds Twine on the edge. Play to the back stick. Can Burnley equalise? Good save by the keeper. Vitinho couldn't do anything about it. Great save. I'm sorry, it was Dara Costello with the shot. Corner for the Clarets. 100 minutes played. Still 20 minutes left to go. All it takes is one header up. It's gone for another corner. It's Ekdal who got his head on it, but he couldn't direct it towards goal. 161 of you watching. Really appreciate it. If you could absolutely smash that like button. That really, really, really would help. Let's try and get to that 100 likes if we can. We're at 58. Would really appreciate that support. The reflection needs to be bigger. I'm not even watching it on the laptop. I've paid for it through Claret's Player, and I'm watching it through my Xbox. So got it on the old TV screen. Oh, Dara Costello's down. It did look like a bit of a sore one, that. And move around less. Listen, the reflection you're seeing is the laptop screen of me and your comments. It's not the actual game. So just to let you down nicely, I wish I could like show you guys the game and stuff, but obviously I can't because it would get the channel banned. But I would love to be able to do that. I just can't. Burnley have a corner. As I say, I don't know how this is going to play out. Are we going to play to 105 minutes and have a breather and swap sides? I'm guessing so. Well, let's see. Ball played in from the corner. It's in there. Pinball. Cleared as far as Owen Dodgson. Finds Murich. Hey, no, I appreciate that, Adrian. Appreciate it. And yeah, Tony, it is a friendly. It is a friendly. Like I say, it's about minutes in the legs, isn't it? Charlie Taylor. Fizzes one forward. It's Brun Larson. Plays it over the top. Come on, Burnley. Zeki, I'm doing it. Oh! Beautiful play by Burnley. I'm doing it. Ali's not finished that off. Good play by Brun Larson to knock that over the head of two of the Mainz midfield defence. And I'm doing it. Just couldn't curl his body. Great save by the keeper. And can Burnley make the most of this? Ball with Charlie Taylor. Whipped in deep. And keeper is up there to collect. Paul doesn't think they'll stop at 105. I mean, we will see. The referee keeps looking at his whistle, so at his watch, sorry, but let's see what happens. Exactly. Who knows, Paul? Who knows? We have just hit 105 minutes, so I'm guessing we're just continuing. Again, what can Burnley do? Chance here. Oh. I think we are going for the full half hour, to be fair, unless there's any added time on this, but I don't think it will do with a friendly. Oh, 1 second. Here's one I prepared earlier. Mainz are in again. Murich comes out. It's chipped over. Gets back. Great defending by Yalmar Ekdal. He stopped Wiper or Viper, however it's want to be pronounced. stopped him from getting on the score sheet. It's great defending by the Clarets in the end there. The West Brom manager has been sent off. Not wrong with that, Martin. Not wrong with that at all, mate. I'm on Vimto. Man still have it in the danger area. Can Burnley clear? It's going to be a goal kick. Taken short to Charlie Taylor. Juric calmly collects. Tries to send Scott's wine on his way early. He's took a heavy touch. Still manages to keep it under control. Finds Brun Larson. Plays it towards the centre. J. Rodriguez. Out wide. Zeki Amduni. Can he get himself involved? It's in there. Keeper comes out and punches it away. What can Burnley do? Coutinho. Oh, bad ball. Mainz coming forward. Over on the far side. Can he keep it in play? He does, but Coutinho battles well. Burnley need to get this away. Yeah, they are a good team, Bilal. See, Burnley are doing well at keeping a hold of the ball. In terms of making the passing movement, it's quite well, but again, we've just struggled for an end product. "109 minutes on the clock. You know, I think all three refs have sort of been changed as well. I don't think that's the same ref that ref the first 90 minutes. So I think we've even had refereeing substitutions. What the heck is all that about? Oh. FSV Mainz 2, Burnley 0. And it looks like there's another substitution for the home side. Not sure who's coming on or off. Well, it's not even been that bad of a display by Burnley. Let's put it that way as well. It's not been a bad display. Yeah, I think even with a 2-0 loss, if that's how this ends, we've showed fight, we've showed character. We've shown a good battling performance. You know, I think we saw it in the Championship last season sometimes that just the odd mistake can really cost you. And I think it's just another one of them today. Sepp van der Berg has it at his feet. Picks out a pass in the middle of the park. He's offside. The man's offside. And Burnley will have a free kick. Oh, 100%. 100%. We'll get our arse kicked against City if we sort of play, you know, if we tweak our tactic and play players out of position. Good ball over the top. Brun Larson tries to play it back. Oh, I think he was looking for Amdouni on the run. I can understand what Brun Larson's doing. He's trying to pick players out. I'm surprised he didn't go again. Again, I thought Brun Larson could have gone for goal. That's 2 to 3 chances Brun Larson has had where he could have gone for goal, but instead looked for the unselfish pass. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But like I say, for me, should have gone there. Real fan commentary, Wanderer. Real fan commentary. And I've tried to calm down the effing and jeffing as well, to be fair. It's one thing I've had to need to do. In answer to your question, Jason, depending if the game's on at the same time as one of ours. Mainz are in for 3. They've only got it. They've only gone and got it. 113 minutes in. And again, I said it before, the ball over the top. The ball over the top has cost Burnley big time in this fixture. The scoreline doesn't do the game justice. I'll be honest with you, and I know I'm going off cliche Phil Bird on everyone's ass. But again, a very, very tough game. Casey James says, company out. Company out, love it. Nah, we're not catching these now, Paige. You're out. They seem to have just found another gear. They seem to have just found another gear, and Burnley just got to see the game out, I think. Last 5 minutes. However, the home side have a corner, which they're going to probably take the time over. No need to have a manic rush. Good finish as well for the third goal, to be fair. But again, like I said, it's poor. It really is poor that we've been getting beaten over the top. That's one thing. We shouldn't be getting beat over the top. I'm sorry. Ball played in. Header up. Shot from the edge. And it's well over the bar. No, that's a good shout. That is a good shout, Mr. Davies. Good shout. DL Jason, careful what you wish for, mate. Brian Law's in. Eesh. Can Burnley get at least themselves a consolation? Brun Larson tries to skip through 3 players. He's brought down. Good free kick territory for Scott Twine, unless Brun Larson's taking it. They may go short. Let's see what they're about to do. Page Veghorst is sharp with his head. Tall enough, yeah. Good enough. Is Scott Twine going to float this to the back stick or go for goal? He took a short curling effort. Keeper collects comfortably in the end. Again, let's not forget, people, this is just a friendly. It is just a friendly. The meaningful stuff starts next weekend. And then we're back to having a weekend off, just all because Luton can't sort the stadium out in time, even though it's apparently ahead of schedule. Yeah, like I say, he's dog awful is Veghorst. Again, man's come forward. Good interception by Burnley. Great interception. When it looked like the danger was on. Zeki Amdouni has really impressed me in this game. Since coming on, he's never give anything up. He's constantly looking for the battle and challenge. Fantastic work by the young man. Are we also going to witness history here, by the way? We may be 3-0 down against Mainz, but is Jack Cook going to go a full 120 minutes, by the way? I know he only came on in the second half, but are we going to see a match where Jack Cook isn't booked? Not long left to play now. Literally a minute left in this one. Guys, you lot have been absolutely fantastic. I cannot thank you all enough for the love and support during these streams. As I say, we are going to be doing match previews as well with opposition fans. We're going to be getting, doing prediction shows when and where we can. Like I say, this is all bearing in mind with work commitments. And as many watch-alongs as I can possibly bring to you in terms of Burnley games. James says, I think it's a good thing that the Luton game is off. Luton would have been well up for their first home game in the Prem. And yeah, it's a good shout. It's a good shout, that. Burnley have a free kick. Like I say, it's 120 minutes gone, but Brun Larson is taken out. I think this is Burnley's last chance saloon, really, for a consolation goal. Oh, it's good. Brun Larson seems to know what he's doing. He seems to know what he's doing, but that is it. That's your lot. The Clarets have been beaten. The Clarets have been beaten 3-0. A very, very, very good workout. I must say, a very strong workout. But, the real stuff hits home next week. Manchester City at Turf Moor, under the lights. Them world famous floodlights from the third kit. But yes, like I said, next weekend I won't be here to bring a watch along. I am away for the weekend, so I will try and do my best to find. I'm going to try and find a pub while I'm away and watch it because I'm not missing it. Nope, not happening. So yeah, can't wait for Friday. Should be fun. But yes, it has finished 3-0, guys. Please do keep supporting the channel. Really do appreciate that. As well, like I say, you can get involved by becoming a member. You get a lot of exclusive perks that not others get, and it is only £2.99 per calendar month. Like I say, guys, really appreciate the love and support from you all. So it did finish 3-0. Not a bad performance. Some standout performances from some players in the claret yellow, but just wasn't to be. Roll on Friday the 11th. That's all I can say. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Keep smashing that like button. And until next time, see you guys soon. Take care.